Greetings. It is star date November 13th, 2020. It is a Friday. The world is dark and cold, and so I am wrapped up in my Kingdom Hearts blankie, which I always confuse for Yu-Gi-Oh! My cat is freaking out, trying to get inside of a cabinet, ignoring that the other door is already open. The rest are sleeping. Hello, I am Victoria Wilder, and welcome to my home. Okay, that's enough. Or is it? It is Friday the 13th. I'm Victoria Wilder, author of Lullaby of the Lilitu, and I happen... Hey, sir, please stop that. I happen to have a kitten taking a poster down off of my cabinets. Off of my cabinets. Hey, come here, buddy. Okay, so this little dude, you guys can't see him, but I have a little dude who was just trying to rip posters down. So that's what's happening in this house. And I have just awakened about an hour ago, so still in the early stages of my brain kind of rebooting, as it were. And I figured I would just get on here and write because I missed yesterday, and I do apologize for that. I just got later and later, and because, as I told you guys, I've been waking up later and later. Yesterday, I ended up cleaning the entire apartment, like giving it a thorough wipe down and vacuum and organize as best as I could. And the next thing I knew, it was like 10 p.m. And it was like 9 p.m. I had to make dinner. And then, I watched some Buffy, and it was midnight, and so I gave up on trying to get on here. I did do some writing before midnight, but just not a live video. So I figured I'm just going to get up today and write with you guys before I've had any breakfast. I did wash my face and brush my teeth, but I'm not dressed, so we are not going to be on camera today. And I'm wearing my big bonnet and wrapped up in this blankie, and all is cozy in the world for us here. I have used a new avatar. It is a mask, because Friday the 13th, the movies, which I never really liked that much, they featured that hockey mask, but hockey is not really my style. I like the sport, and the butts in the pants, but not my style. This mask, this little split-faced baby here, definitely more me, more Victoria. I think. You let me know if you agree. So like I said, I'm just waking up. I haven't really looked at my documents at all today. Not that I ever really do before I do these things. I just kind of open it up and try to go at it. And I don't know if any of it's good. It'll do. It's a first draft. So that's what we're doing today. We're still working on Scourge of the Lilitu. We'll start our next sprint. Let's say maybe on the 45. That's only in a minute. Maybe on the 50. Let's actually do it on the 50, just to give ourselves, meaning me mostly, a little bit of time to kind of wake up further. I haven't really been talking all day. You can probably tell I sound kind of morning gross, even though it's not morning. It's morning for me. There are kittens trying to break into paper bags. There may be one inside the paper bag and one on top of the paper bag. We await further news. There are kittens sleeping around me. When I woke up, I had one literally in my arm. He was under my arm, and his face was tucked in under my chin, and what a baby. And so I laid in bed for an extra half hour because I did not want to disturb him. And it was perfect. And I'll do it again. I'll do it every day. No one can take my baby kitty cuddles from me. Okay? Okay. But it was really sweet. They are all very adorable. Too bad you can't see them because I look like a cave troll today, and I just don't want that to be immortalized any more than it already has been on my channel. I mean, I've come on here looking rough sometimes, guys, and I don't really care that much, but it's much easier to just be cozy and cave troll up and, save this look, for the significant ones in my life. They get to see me looking crusty. Not a bunch of strangers on the internet. Not that you're all strangers. Some of you are friends, and I love you very much. Maybe we should have done this on the 45 because I've realized I didn't come here with a ton to talk about. Not that I ever really do. These aren't really for talking. These aren't really for me to talk. These are for us to write or work on whatever it is you're working on. If you're new to the channel, we are doing writing sprints. Essentially, what sprints are is we will write for a specific amount of time, generally 15 to 20 minutes, and in between we'll chat a bit. I'll chat at you. You'll chat at me in the comments or in the live section if you're watching live. And if you're not watching live, that's totally fine. Comment anyway, and I will come back and respond to you. I obviously get notifications because that's the world we live in. And I don't like having unread notifications. I am a perfect candidate for social media because I have to, well, I don't actually check all my notifications. I frequently will just click mark as read. So sorry. Quite often I feel like there are too many notifications, and if there are too many notifications, I don't need to read any notifications, and I just clear them all and go on with my day. Probably not the best system, but it works for me and it keeps me from stressing out, and I will give a cursory glance to find anything that looks like it's super important. So like if someone specifically comments on my videos, I'll see that. If someone responds to me directly or says something that I find important, I'll do that. But a lot of notifications just kind of filter through my brain like spam, and I just really quickly hit the clear button. Both in my brain and in my email, in my inbox. And we have 3 more minutes. We're gonna start our writing sprint. I was trying to come up with a couple different words, or my brain. I told you guys it's not at full operation right now. I feel stuffy. I feel half asleep. I haven't eaten breakfast. But I need to write. I will freak out if I don't the later it gets, the more anxious I make myself about writing. So I need to do it like now, right? So the scene I'm working on right now, I can't tell you guys too much about it because this is a sequel to the first book. And so there will, by just merit of this being a continuation of that last story, there will be spoilers. And I'm not sure what is a spoiler and what isn't at this time, depending on how a reader might take certain information from the first book. You know what I mean? So this scene, one of the main characters just found out that someone they've been working besides hasn't been truthful, and they were suspicious already, but there's still some tension about having found that out. Now the person who has been caught not being truthful has to explain themselves and hopefully be believable enough that it makes sense that the main character accepts them and they can continue traveling together at this part of the story, because they're not yet at a point where they're going to separate. They kind of have to stick together, but I wrote myself into a place where this main character is much more difficult. Her trust is difficult to gain. So we're going to see how we write our way out of this. I'm going to do that whole kind of blackout thing where I just type and type and type, and then I don't remember anything that I wrote until I go back and look at it in like a month after writing it. It's how I do my first drafts lately in general. I just kind of type and type and type, and then when I go back and look at it, I'm like, oh, surprises. Neat little surprises. All right, it is the 50, so we're going to start our 15-minute sprint, and I will see you on the other side. That's all there is to say about that. Hi, buddy.
Time's up.
Time. Time. I am fairly certain I have but one more, maybe two sentences in this chapter before moving on to the next chapter. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. And I was able to write 226 words. Yay, 226. That's a neat number. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Was feeling good at home upon my computer. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. All right, so that was our... whoops. That was our first sprint. We'll do one more for 20 minutes and then probably call it because I'm getting hungry. I am going to grab a banana here in just a sec. And we're going to do our next sprint on the 10. So that's in 4 minutes. Yay. And let's just close that. And yes. So our next sprint is in 4 minutes. And then we will... What will we do? We will write for 20 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a banana because I don't know if you heard my stomach growling a couple of times. Like I said, I haven't had any breakfast at all. A banana will suffice for the next 20 minutes before it is time to eat some protein or something. So, banana me. Sweet. Banana, banana, banana. Hi, kitten. One of my cats is like the fluffiest, most fancy looking, beautiful type of cats ever. And he is also the weirdest one. He'll eat almost literally anything. Anything with carbs. He'll eat pasta, he'll eat cereal. He loves the taste of peanut butter. He's like a puppy cat. They're all like puppy cats. Who are we kidding? Puppies and cats are very similar. I don't understand dog people versus cat people when honestly the best way to be is, animal people. Dogs, cats, horses, mice, rats, bats, other animals, llamas. Oh my god, llamas? Penguins? Wow. Can I spend the next 3 minutes just naming all the animals I love? No, because the truth is, it's all the animals. And there are lots of animals whose names I don't remember, or like I may have never even heard of, and I probably love them too. I definitely love them too. Like I can't think of an animal that exists that I know of that I wouldn't love. And I mean animal, I mean in the animal family, but also I'll include, some reptiles in there and other creatures that I guess we're all in the animal family. I was thinking mammal, but I also include all the others, except maybe fish. I mean, I love fish, and they're delicious, but, I don't know, I've never felt deeply connected to fish. But I've also never had, like, my own fish to be deeply connected to, so there is that. I mean, I've also never had my own elephant to be deeply connected to, but elephants are the best. They're just, like, one of the most wonderful, perfect creatures. I'm going to eat this banana. And we're going to start writing in 2 minutes. It's actually very satisfying. Just the act of eating something when your tummy is growling and you're just waking up. I generally don't eat until about an hour or two after I wake up anyway, but it's still very, very satisfying. Like it immediately makes me feel a lot more alive just to have this banana. I'm going to be so awake after this, and I did most of my cleaning yesterday, so maybe I'll do some more writing. I do have to do my newsletter, which I totally forgot to do last month. So yeah, I'll probably do that after this. It is now the 10. I'll see you all in 20 minutes, and we'll chat a little bit afterwards, and then we will call it a night. See you on the other side. Oh.
Time's up.
Time is up. Okay, so that was 20 minutes. I had like I shouldn't have been talking with a banana in my mouth because I had like a weird coughing moment. Hopefully I unmuted my mic. Yes? Yes. Fabulous. Let's see how many words we did, shall we? I was able to write 254 words that time, which isn't bad considering I did have a thing. Wait, 254? Yes, 254. It was okay. I've also been drinking cold water lately, which isn't a general thing for me, but I don't know. I've just been preferring the taste of it cold, and it seems to last longer in my in our Brita filter. It seems to not, I guess, go bad as fast or taste weird as fast. I don't know. Like the filter itself seems to last longer when I have the water in the fridge. Not that that's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to talk about writing. So that is it for today. That was our last writing sprint. I did have a banana, but I do want some protein, so we are going to get something to nosh on, to munch on, to go nami nami nam on. And yeah. If you are doing this after the fact, please let me know in the comments how your writing went, what you're working on, and I will get back to you. If you are doing this during a live or any of my lives, please say hello. Let me know what you've been working on. I've had a good time. That last scene that I was working on, I'm excited and not so excited. And I'll tell you why I'm excited, because stuff is happening, but I'll tell you why I'm not excited. That stuff is a fight scene. I really don't. Why did I put so many in this book? I don't understand. I hate writing fight scenes. So why did I do this to myself? Can anyone help me? Can anyone just help me understand why I keep writing fight scenes into my book? Why I put them in throughout this whole dang freaking outline? This isn't even the last of the fight scenes. This isn't even like halfway through. This fight scene's all the way to the end. And I don't know why I did it to myself. I don't like writing fight scenes. I don't know what to do. I don't know if any of them are any good because of my sentiments towards them. They probably are not. That is what future Victoria will have to deal with in her editing. And she will hate me for it. And I don't care. Just like I hate the Victoria who plotted all these outlines. She didn't care. We're all me. I'm all me. All right. Well, that's it for me. Hopefully you are getting some writing in. Oh, tomorrow I should be getting this badge, day 14. Yay! Because I have been writing every day, even if I haven't been doing the thing every day, and I've certainly not been writing par, which, fine. I can live like that. I can live with that. If I write even 20,000 words, I've written the first 2 weeks, I've written 5,000 words, so I would have to like really up my game. And I don't know if I can do that in 2020. I don't know if I have it in me to really push myself and force myself to write, because I want it to be something that I continue to love. I want it to be something that still feels really good to do and makes me feel stress-free, makes me feel better. And if I'm pushing myself so much to try to get a certain amount of words in, or like just stressing myself about it, then I don't want to do it at all. It gets to that point where I'm just like, I can't do this. So I'm really trying to find a balance there where I'm still writing and having fun and enjoying it, and I'm still doing it every day and getting my goals, finishing my work in the time that I want to finish it so that I can publish it when I want to publish it. I want to find a balance between being able to do that and still being able to kind of, chill and enjoy it and have fun with it and not make it feel like work, because that's my problem. Nobody likes work, right? Nobody likes to actually, people like to do things they enjoy. even if it's difficult, even if it's like labor. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it, right? But at some point, if it starts to feel like you're forcing yourself to do it because you have to, for me, that just makes me not want to do it at all. And I know a lot of people are like that. I have to be able to enjoy things, and I've always been that way, even with like day jobs. I was a nanny for like 6 years, and that was one of the best jobs ever, like in the world. And a lot of that is because it didn't feel like a work. It was me hanging out with the kid, making sure he's safe and alive and gets his homework done and learning good lessons and growing up, healthy and a good member of society and a loving, kind person, which he naturally was. Like from the start, it had very little at all to do with me, the kind of care that he exudes to the world. He's a great kid. So like that was my day job for years. And then my other day job was a after school program where we basically played board games and role play games like D&D with kids after school. Again, it wasn't work. Like there was paperwork to do, there was organization to do, there was lots to prepare, lots to remember, lots to understand. You're still like in the position of like a teacher, but it's not teaching. Like you're teaching games, and it was so much fun. And then before that, I've worked at like coffee shops and cupcake places, cupcake dealers. We sold cupcakes, and I would just like sing at work and smile and just have a good time, even on long days when like I'm on my feet all day. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I hate this. Why do I have to do this? There was never a day where I just felt like it was so much work that I completely hated it. I can't say never, because there was a day, and when that day came, I left. I was working at a bakery slash, I guess, cafe diner place, and it was getting to a point where so much was going on in my life, and I was dealing with a lot of stuff personally, internally, and then trying to finish Lullaby of the Lilitu. I hadn't even finished that yet, and there was a lot going on. And one day I knew I was going on, I had put in for vacation like a while ago, for just a short time. And then I left one day and I extended my vacation, because you can do it online, to 3 months. And then I just never went back. Like I just got tired of it. I was done. And I'm still friendly with the boss. I don't think he minded that much, because I had already put in time to not be there anyway, and then the time just extended to never coming back. But yeah, like when things start to feel like they're draining the life out of me, and like I just no longer have the desire to complete them, like it's no longer fun in any way. Like it has to be fun for me to want to keep doing it. And so I don't want to push myself too much with this writing, with this book, with this series, because there's still 2 more books in the series. If I get to the point where I'm hating it and not having fun writing it, then that's a problem. So I'm not going to win Nano. I may not get 20,000 words this month. I may finish my book in December instead of in Nano. But I'm going to have fun doing it. I'm going to keep writing, and I'm going to absolutely finish the book before it's published in June. I don't have the exact date yet, so sign up for my newsletter and you will hear about it there first. That's about it. I appreciate every one of you who support this channel, every one of you who are doing your own thing, working on your own projects, creating beautiful things. I love this community. I love this writing community. The friends I've made, the work I've seen you guys put out, it's really brilliant. So thank you for being here. Thank you for existing. Thank you for creating what you're creating and for supporting other creators. And please always, always, always remember that as long as I'm alive, I love you. You are always loved. And even after I'm alive, my soul is going to love you. Okay? So you're always loved. You're always supported. And I'm going to go eat some food. Thank you. See you next time. probably on Monday. Okay? See you on Monday. Bye.